I'm a very creative type of person. So I'm a very creative type of person. So doing something almost robotic where you do the same thing every single day, it was driving me
Yeah,
nuts.
I don't like that.
Yeah. And unfortunately, when you're unhappy in the work that you do, it eventually bleeds into your personal life,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Like you can only hold on to that for so long. So in that quest, I remember, my husband and I got into an argument and I was like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what our parents warned us about, that we were going to have hard time financially and that, getting married young is not a good idea. All the fears that I had about doing this was just showing up in my face. And at that moment, I realized I have two choices. It's either I leave this marriage or I make it work. And I was not just someone that, would just give up on a person, especially a marriage. You're committed to
Yeah.
this marriage, right? And so we made it work and we spoke about it, found out the root of why we were frustrated, we were angry, we were sad about the life that we were living, and we started talking about our vision, where what we really hoped for when we got married, what our dreams were. We started to rekindle the dreams that we had as individuals and now combining them as a married couple and figuring out together, okay, how can we make that happen? Because our marriage doesn't have to be the end of our dreams, right? And so from then on, fast forward a year later from that conversation, we ended up leaving our warehouse job and I started just diving deep into how to get out of debt. So we left that job with no debt, eventually got into more debt because I didn't have a job waiting for me when I quit that job. But hey, you're young, we didn't have
Yeah.
kids, and you're a little bit more bold and
Yeah.
crazy. So we took that leap, and my husband eventually got into insurance. He started earning commission. He was really good at it, excelled so quickly in his career in the insurance industry. And here I was, really trying to understand the root of our finances. And I researched, how in the world do I get out of debt? And, back in the day, blogs were so popular. And I found this Canadian who was talking about how to get out of debt, started following him, and he started talking about online, earning money online. And I was like, oh my gosh, is this a scam? It wasn't very popular back then.
No, it
Um,
wasn't.
no, no. So I remember he was selling this course for $30 on how to publish books on Amazon because that's how he was earning money online. And I said, okay, $30 back then was like, oh my God, that's like a lot of money for me, especially when you're in debt and you don't have income coming in, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Look, this is how I shifted my perspective. When I go and eat, let's say at even a fast food restaurant, I easily spend $30.
Yeah.
So I just considered it money gone. I'm gonna invest in this, and if it's fake, if I get scammed, whatever, lesson learned. So I invested in that course. I think it was like $36 or whatever. Actually followed it to the T, and then I started earning like $2, $5 on Amazon Kindle. And I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is for real. And that was basically the start of my journey into, diving deep into how can I make this an ongoing income earner for me? How can I actually earn money? How can I do what he's doing? Being a coach and just improving yourself and helping others along the way. So that's my story of how I got started in this whole online gig.
Oh man, that's a good story. The thing about marriage is there's no blue. Yo, welcome to another episode You dig. Smash, share the video, and all that good stuff, man. And we're going to do like we always do. We're going to talk that talk. And we're going to go out here and make it happen, man. Because that's just what we do over here. We make things happen. We're action takers, money makers, record breakers. We all of that in some over here. We ain't lame over here. No lames are allowed over here. You know what I'm talking about? That's what we do over here. That's who we are over here. If you are lame, you can't stay. You ain't gonna be able to stay over here but so long. You know, because that's just the type of energy and spirit we got. That's how we roll. That's how we were built. That's how we were created. So that's just how we get down over here. You know? So hey, like, share the video, smash the like button. And you know, I'm always talk my story. I'm always say what's on my mind. So, you know, summertime is, you know, kind of on the way out. You know, it's August, September, it usually starts getting a little chilly. If you're down south, anyway, you know, if you're up north, oh shit, it might start getting chilly this month if you're up north or in somewhere out in the Midwest. But you know, summer is kind of on. We're almost in the fourth quarter, damn near, and before you know it, this year is going to be over. You know, so you know, people are getting out, starting to move around much more. When I'm out and about, I don't see a lot of mask wearing people like I did 3 months ago or 6 months ago. You know, people are living their life at least the best they can, you know, and that's good. Not wrong with that. You know, people are starting to travel outside of North America more. Now I haven't been outside of North America yet. But like I said before, I'm waiting until all the restrictions are gone. That's when I'll get on a plane and go to Brazil once all the restrictions are gone. Until that happens, well, I'll just wait it out, just like I said, you know. And I've heard that certain places, certain countries, you got to have the jab. You got to have that card, and I don't have a card. And then there's certain places you got to have the PCR test. Um, you know, it varies from country to country, but I don't have no card because I didn't take the jab, you know. And you know, that's just me. That's just hey, I do what I want to do. See, I'm the type of person, man. I don't do anything for the most part unless I have to. I don't volunteer to do anything, especially when it comes to some type of institution, government, etc. You know, just because you can do something, that don't mean you should go out and do it. That don't mean you should volunteer, you know, to do things nobody told you to do it, but you're going to do it anyway. So I'm like, hey, why are you doing it? Well, I thought it'd be the right thing to do. So now you're all self-righteous all of a sudden. You know, I don't. My mind don't operate like that. You know, and a lot of people when they go to these other countries and start meeting different people, men and women, you know, people take their way of doing things in these other places and they get taken advantage of. And I've been seeing this for over, 20 years now. You know? So this ain't like something that I made up or something I saw on the internet and started talking about. Most of the places that you see guys travel, I've been there like multiple times back in the 90s and early 2000s. You know, I could easily brag about where I've been, my accomplishments, and all that good stuff. But that's not me. I ain't that type of dude. You know what I'm saying? But see, you have to realize when you see these guys traveling, most of them are by themselves in most cases. It takes a lot of balls to do that shit. It takes a lot of balls to get on a plane and go to Colombia by yourself, or go to Brazil by yourself, or go to Mexico by yourself. Could you do that? Could you get on a plane and go to Thailand by yourself? Vietnam, Dubai? Would you do it? A lot of people think it's easy. It takes balls, courage to do that. A lot of these people talk about how, hey, we just should just forget American women and just leave and go someplace else. But here's the deal. The reality is most of us are not going to be able to just pick up and leave. Let's talk real talk. A lot of these guys are just as delusional as goddamn women. I'm not saying you shouldn't travel. I'm not saying you should move to another country. I'm just saying let's just be realistic. Let's be critical thinking men and women. Most of us are scared to go elsewhere. A lot of us can go, but won't go. And it ain't just because they can't afford to go. They just are afraid of what might be over there based on the experience they've been having over here. Because a lot of guys think, well, shit, they hate my ass over here. They probably hate me elsewhere too. And that ain't the case. But you never know and have the experience until you go elsewhere. That's the main reason why a lot of guys won't go anywhere, won't leave North America. Because it's fair. And they've been beat up so bad and mistreated so bad over here. But this is how I think. If it's so bad in one location, if it's so bad at the job, if it's so bad in all these areas of activity for me, what the hell you got to lose? What do you have to lose? It can't get no worse than this. The only thing else worse than this is death. What do you have to lose? I mean, god damn. What more, how much abuse and disrespect can you tolerate before you be like, this shit ain't that serious, man. I'm gonna just fucking get on a plane. Well, no, you gotta buy your ticket first and get a passport and get on the plane and fly away for a couple days and experience something new, something different. And see, I'm not one of those guys that say, hey, women are better. I don't compare women. I think that shit is kind of corny. I don't compare black women better than white women, Thai women better than black women, Colombian women better than black women. I don't compare women. I don't do that shit. I think that shit is kind of corny. I'm not one of those guys that say, oh, this woman is better than this woman. No, that shit is corny. I'm going to tell you why. Number one, it's two different societies. This is North America and that's South America. It's a different environment. People are raised different. People are exposed to different way of living, media, food, language. The way everything is designed and set up totally different. So that makes people act different, look different, think different. But I don't think anybody's better. It's just different. And different don't mean better. Different don't mean better. It's just like I always say, the grass. My dad used to tell me this shit. The grass is never green on the other side. It's just a different type of grass. That's it. So on that other side, you're gonna have a whole new set of problems that you're gonna have to solve. And that don't make it better in most cases. Especially if you're on the outside coming in, you don't know the culture, you don't speak the language, you never even had the food before. You don't even know if you like the food. You don't even know if you like the food. You don't speak the language, so you don't understand the culture. So you're on the outside coming in, and you going over there. Now, you probably more than likely you gonna get taken advantage of. You know, it happens to the best of us. I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you. It happened to me. Yeah, it happened to me too. I'm human. It happened to me. I got taken advantage of quite a few times. It, but hey, I'm still living. I didn't die. You know, one time I think I was in Thailand. I knew I was being taken advantage of. But it's what? Five of them against me. So what's the odds of me getting out of here, out of this damn apartment in one piece? If at all. So hey, I'm gonna just pay this goddamn $40. Let me get the hell up out of here. And I'm gonna learn from this. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm getting taken advantage of because I don't speak the language. And they know I'm in the Navy at the time. And they knew they could take advantage of me. Just that. I just pulled up today. I just got off the Navy ship today. And you see me walking down the street, and you knew exactly what to say to lure me in. And you know I can't speak the language. You know I ain't here. I ain't from Thailand. You know I'm a black American because you knew when the damn ship was pulling in. So sometimes you might have to pay your way out of certain situations. That's what I've learned, you know. And live to see another day. Even if it goes against your morals, your beliefs. But some dudes, man, they take things way too far. They put women on a pedestal in America, and they put women on a pedestal in other countries too. Which is, that shit don't make no damn sense. And a lot of dudes over in these other countries be looking at us like we crazy sometimes. They be like, hey, what the hell y'all doing? We don't be giving them women no money like that over here. Yeah, we'll take care of them. We take care of our family and kids, but shit, y'all coming over here buying Coach bags and shit and buying them shoes and taking them on shopping sprees and shit. Most of us can't really afford to do that shit over here. And the American boys is coming over here, boy, y'all fucking it up for us. A lot of guys in these other countries think like that. This is why a lot of guys get robbed. Because believe it or not, when you start flashing and taking women on shopping sprees and start buying real estate, and you don't know a soul in that town or that neighborhood or that city, wherever you buy real estate at or property at, a lot of those guys take that as disrespect. They take that as disrespect, man. But you don't know the culture and you don't know anybody over there. You don't even care to know nobody over there because you're arrogant. You're arrogant. That's arrogance. And you be like, fuck y'all. I got money. I can do whatever I want over here. Y'all broke. Which they probably is broke. And you probably have more money than them. But you don't got to be disrespectful, though. That's the thing. And see, your American way of thinking, you got that cutthroat way of thinking. Thinking you can, like, buy your way out of anything. But see, there's some different rules in these other countries. See, in North America, you're kind of, we're still protected over here to a certain extent, even though we're getting our ass kicked by the police out in the streets. But in these other countries, you don't have that protection. Because see, in these other countries, you're always going to be the foreigner. I don't give a damn how cool you are with anybody. You're always going to be the foreigner. I don't care if you get married to a woman. You're still the foreigner. I don't care if you've been there for 10, 20, 30 years. You're still a damn foreigner. You know? You're always going to be the foreigner. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to be a target at some point in most of these countries. Not all, but most. If you're in a westernized type country like Japan is kind of like a European colony at this point. So Japan has a lot of Western ways of doing things and whatever. If you're in some place like that, well, you good. You know, as long as you don't piss nobody off. I mean, that's mob affiliated or anything like that. But if you're in some place, some third world country, it's probably going to pay for you to know some of the locals. You know, you're probably not going to be able to get away with a lot of that shit. Just staying to yourself and you have all the women to yourself and you don't know one single guy in the neighborhood or wherever you live at. You don't got no connections. You know, your connections is so bad. Every time you buy something, you got to pay full price or double the price on your ass. Because you pay the gringo prices. They double, triple the prices on your ass because you're too arrogant to get to know people because you figure, hey, I got money, I don't give a damn. You know, see, that's that American cutthroat way of thinking. You'd be like, well, I don't got to deal with none of y'all. And you brought that same mentality in America. Because you was in America with that mentality like, I don't want to deal with no woman. I don't want to deal with no man either. Well, damn, who you want to deal with then? Shit. I mean, if you don't want to, at some point in time, it's damn near impossible not to deal with a woman in some environment. Even if you at the gas station or the grocery store, you can't avoid women. This is the craziness, you know? You can't avoid people unless you're in the damn woods somewhere by yourself. And even you got to come out that woods at some point and go get some food, because I know your ass don't know nothing about farming and planting and having a garden. I know your ass don't know shit about it unless you were raised on a farm like me. So most guys gonna have to deal with people in some way, shape, or form. That's just reality. But a lot of us, we don't want to deal with reality. We want to kind of avoid confrontation and avoid people. And at the same time, we want to get ahead in life. It don't work like that. Don't work that. You can't have it both ways. If you want to get ahead in life, if you want to live a better life, you're going to have to deal with people in some way, shape, or form. You know, that's just what it is. You know, now I know we got a bunch of keyboard warriors online where they gangster online, but in person, they're like rats. They ain't got nothing to say. You know? And a lot of these people, they go overseas. They travel, they go to these other countries. And a lot of them usually have a hard time. They struggle because they don't have no personality. They don't have no charm, no charisma. They don't have no street smarts. Because a lot of guys have told you, hey, you don't gotta have no street smarts and you don't gotta have no game. All you gotta do is be you. What the hell? He don't even know who he is yet. So how the hell that ain't gonna work either? How the hell are you gonna tell somebody to just be you when they don't know who the hell they are? Most people in North America, if I had to guess, they don't know who they are and they don't like who they are. So when you tell somebody just be yourself, what the hell that's supposed to mean? And you're going to tell me that, hey, I don't got to have no street smarts. I don't got to have no game. You lost your fucking mind. So I'm supposed to go somewhere in another country, just throw all my street smarts, all my common sense out the window and take your advice, which in most cases haven't been proven to work. If it did work, it just worked for you. You crazy as hell. You crazy as hell. That's the craziest shit I ever heard. But you got a lot of people are saying that online. And P.S. by the way, I never call myself a dating coach either. I never call myself that. I never put that label on me. All I did is I say, hey, this is what I did. This is where I've been. This worked for me. If you try it, it might work for you. It worked for most guys. That's the only thing I ever said. I don't guarantee anybody anything. I don't get into all that. You know, I don't have no agenda. I don't have no hidden agendas. I'm just out here living my life. And I'm meeting people that's doing what I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm learning from them. That's it. I ain't making up nothing. I'm learning from other people that's been there and done that. That's it. I ain't trying to reinvent the wheel. I ain't trying to hide from nobody. I ain't trying to do none of that. I'm living my life the best way I know how. I'm not one of those guys that look at my life, my experiences, and say, hey, this worked for me. It's going to work for every other man too. No, no, no. That's BS. My experiences, I ain't the smartest guy in the world, but I ain't the dumbest. I know my experiences is not common. My experiences in North America is not common for most guys. I realize that. So I know a lot of guys in North America are having a hard time with women. I realize that. I'm not stupid. But there's one thing I know. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to save me. I learned this like 20 years ago. Nobody's coming to save me 20 years ago. Nobody's coming to save you. Jesus Christ ain't coming. You ain't going to heaven. Shit. It's your heaven right here. This is best as it's going to get for you right here. This is your heaven right now. Nobody's coming to save you. You're going to have to save yourself. No woman is going to make you happy, and no woman is going to save you. And all women are the same. All women, at the end of the day, all women are the same. Yeah, I know. Maybe they were raised different, have different belief, different religion. They're socialized to be different, look different, smell different, taste different. Yeah, I know. Some got a big butt, some got a flat butt. Some got big breasts, some don't got no breasts. Some got curly hair, some got straight hair. I understand all that, but they're all the same at the end of the day. Women are not that complicated. Not at all, really. Everywhere I've been, the same shit goes down. For the most part. No. Everywhere I go, for the most part, I connect with women. It don't even matter. I don't even have to speak the language in most cases, but I can make a connection with a woman. And I might be struggling with Spanish, but I can make a connection with a woman that speaks Spanish. See, the body never lies. I can pick up on little shit here and there because of my street smarts, which they say you don't need, right? They say you don't need street smarts when you go to other countries, right? It just be yourself, whatever the hell that means. That's the advice that they giving a lot of these people. And then you got these guys that's been in a hotel room for 2 or 3 years telling you should go to where he left. Now tell me how that don't make that don't make no sense to me. You're in a hotel room for 2 or 3 years, and you telling me I should go to Colombia when you left. That don't make no sense to me. Now you're in a hotel room now. You ain't in no apartment. This ain't no house. I can't take you serious. I'm sorry. If you still in the hotel room for 2 or 3 years, I can't take you serious. I don't know. This is just how my mind works. Yeah, you got your passport. Yeah, but you're still in the hotel room. No, 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 no. You're still in the struggle hotel room. I'm like, bro, what's the plan? How? I mean, are you gonna get out the hotel room? Are you trying to establish yourself in that country, or establish relationships with people? What's the plan? Or are you gonna just keep bouncing from country to country, city to city, having a good time, bro? I'm supposed to follow that? I don't want to travel from country to country, city to city. I don't want to do that shit. I don't want. I've done that in the past. That shit. I got tired of it. That's not fun to me anymore. That's not. I mean, I've been there and done that, but I wasn't in the hotel room though. I wasn't living in a hotel room for 2 or 3 months. I was living in somebody's house. When I travel, when I go to see somebody, or when they come to see me, they come to my house where I live. Yeah, I stay. When I go to see them, I go to their house. They pick me up from the airport. Yeah, that's how I travel. Yeah, this shit is real out here. That's how I get down. That's how I roll, you know? But hey, you know, people live their life the way they want to live it, and they listen to who they want to listen to. But hey, at the end of the day, it's your life, not the other person's advice that you're listening to. You know, but when you go to these places, man, leave your American mentality wherever you left. That cutthroat, you know, arrogant, rude way of being. You know what I'm talking about. Everybody knows somebody's like this. You might be like this. Leave that shit home. That usually gets you that usually makes you a target. And it in most cases it doesn't really go go anywhere. People people, even women, they don't respond to that shit very well. They don't, you know. And wherever I go, and wherever you go, there you are. I'm not one of those guys that will say, "Oh, forget working on myself, forget trying to be the best I can be, forget trying to get your money up." No, you should do all that stuff, regardless of wherever you at. Now, do you have to do more to live a better quality of life in America? Do some people have it better than others? Yeah, of course. Some people have it better, easier, more opportunities. Of course. Is it unfair in most cases? Of course it's unfair. Do do women have double standards for men in North America? Yeah. Now, what if you're an established guy, successful guy, and you go to some other country in South America, same guy, that's successful in North America goes to South America. Now, do you have to do as much to be attractive to women down there? No, you don't. That doesn't make it wrong. All right. That's just how it is. Because they're socialized to be different than we are in North America. But that doesn't say that you shouldn't try to be the best you can be, though. Is it easier in most cases? Sometimes it is. Is it easier to socialize and talk to women? Sometimes it is. It just depends on where you go. Is it easier to get sex? Sometimes it is. Because, like I said, number one, sex is not, they don't view sex as the way we do here in North America. We look at sex as kind of sacred. That's like a home run for us. That's like the main event. And see, we put the woman on the pedestal in North America. In South America, they don't see it that way. In Europe, they don't see it that way. Sex is not really a big deal in these other countries. In North America, it's a big deal. You know why we say it's a big deal in North America? Because we said it was a big deal. That's why it's a big deal, because we said so. The media, these big companies, you got Valentine's Day, you got the holidays. They pander and cater to women, and guys start to kiss ass. Guys start saying shit like, oh, I gotta go shopping so she won't get mad at me. I gotta get her some flowers. And, it's all about her and all this bullshit. And I didn't grow up like that. I didn't see my dad and my grandfather treat women like they were like God on earth or some crazy shit like that. And my parents and my grandparents, they didn't get no divorce. I didn't see my uncles act like that, and they didn't get no divorce. So when I grew up like that, seeing that, and when I leave the house and I see this clown taking a woman on a shopping spree and kissing her ass and being a simp, that's foreign to me. I don't really know how to react to none of that shit. When a guy comes to me and say, hey, it's all about the woman. Listen to the woman. The woman is always right. I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't know what to say. I don't know how to respond to shit like that. And the average woman, ain't gonna disagree with you when you start talking like that, because she benefits. So I ain't mad at the women. I can't get mad at the woman. People do what's in their best interest. So 9 times out of 10, if a guy is being a simp, most women ain't gonna tell him to be quiet unless she don't live with the guy. That's the only way. So I ain't mad at the women. I'm looking at the guy like he's crazy. And a lot of these guys are so weak and soft and such snowflakes out here today. I mean, sometimes I'll be like, yo, you fucking this dude? This is what women working with out here today? I'm like, I see why they get with the dope boys sometimes. I mean, god damn. I mean, this dude's scared of everybody. I mean, come on, man. I mean, man. And then when they get with the dope boys, a lot of them dudes, they have a problem with that. I'm like, what? You see how these dudes be acting at work? What? a lot of these dudes are so damn jealous, and if you're a jealous type dude, you just weak. Like I think Puffy said, if you a weak motherfucker, you just a jealous mother. If you a jealous motherfucker, you just a weak motherfucker. He was. That's true. He didn't lie when he said that. So you got out here, you got a on both sides, men and women out here. This shit is the house is burning. The house is burning in North America. Now there's some good women out here, but boy, you gonna it's so crowded with the wretcheds and the unfit. Boy, it might be a little hard for you to get through the clutter. And by the time you get to that woman that's so-called decent, she probably done been through something. And whatever that is, you're gonna have to ask yourself, are you willing to deal with that? Are you willing to work through that? Because 9 times out of 10, she ain't around the best. She don't got the best friends or the best people around her, because most people are negative. And there's some thorough dudes out here. There's some guys that's they're the truth, but not many. Some of these guys are just as delusional as women are. Soft, weak. They crying all the time, crying on the internet. They're crying at work, crying, begging women for sex. Come on, man. And no woman's gonna respect you if you're begging for sex, man. She gonna use it against you. Come on, man. The house is burning in North America, man. And it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse, man, before it get better. They say hard times create strong men and good times create weak men. And there's a lot of truth to that. And we starting to see that. And it's going to be some hard times coming. A lot of people are getting laid off. You're not hearing about that in the news, though. You're not going to hear about that until probably after the election. But a lot of people are getting laid off from these big companies. There's going to be some hard times, financial times for a lot of people. And only the strong will make it through. And the weak is going to suffer even more. Smash the like button. And let me see. Let's see. Making them look bad when in Rome. A lot of guys go overseas because they're from a developed country, almost like their prince, making it seem like the women should be grateful for a man who is better off than them, being interested in them. Well, I don't know. Little do they know, most of the women are fine where they're at. They will take advantage of guys like that. Yeah, a lot of women don't want to come over here like they used to. Believe it or not, I know there's like a myth that a lot of people think a lot of people want to come to North America. No, but people don't want to. Man, a lot of women I know that I've met personally, they don't want to come over here. They don't want to leave their family and start all over again and start a new life and leave their friends behind. All they have is you when they come over here. And they got to make new friends. A lot of women don't want to do that shit. And they already know how racist it is over here. The word they see they hear different things. So some women are willing to sacrifice if they get with the right guy, but if it was up to them, they're like, hell no, I don't want to come over here in North America. I gotta leave my family, my friends, my parents, my sisters and brothers, and I gotta quit my job that I had for, I don't know, 5, 10 years, career that I've had, and I gotta come to North America. I gotta start all over again. All I know is my new husband. Yeah, I'm in a new house, new town, new city. I gotta find the food that I like to eat. You know, that's a lot. That's a lot to take on. So a lot of women be like, man, hell with that. Like, I'll visit, or we can go back and forth. We can spend 6 months here, 4 months here, and 6 months where I'm at, or whatever. But full time, a lot of women be like, man, hell with that, man. I don't know, Poppy. We can go back and forth because, like, since you work from home, or maybe you have passive income, so so we don't necessarily have to be permanent anywhere. We can just go back and forth. A lot of women they'll be cool with that. Versus like being someplace full time and you come back to visit her country once a year. Sometimes a lot of women aren't willing to do that. That's a huge sacrifice. A lot of women some of them are willing to make if you're the right type of guy. But a lot of women will be like, oh, hell no. I ain't going to North America. Too damn racist up there. Yeah, a lot of women be like, man, the hell with that. I ain't down with all that, man. Yeah. Let's see, I don't know. The buddy from earlier this week just lit a fire under my ass. I want to make some money to I just want to try. Oh. I'm gonna put the link in here, man. Come on down. I want to hear what country you're going to and what you gonna do when you get there. Come on down. Put the link in here. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yes, sir. Again, you've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Led astray. Run amok. This is what it does. Yeah. Yeah, man, because I'm all for traveling too, by the way. I ain't no hypocrite. A lot of these guys telling you that you shouldn't travel, that you should just stay put. Nah.
What's up, man?
You, what it do? What's going
You
down?
coming to job, man? uh, I'm good. I'm good. Uh, just realizing that guy. I mean, it's been all week. I'm looking for something to do, man. To make any money going forward.
Oh, okay.
He just lit a fire under my ass, and I just wanted to look around
What
and
did
see
what did he say?
it's just the money he was earning, what he was doing, and I understood what he was doing, or some of the things he was doing, and I just wanted to know more.
Well, he was
You know,
online or something.
yeah, the one that he was talking about his business, the dating thing. I
Oh
was asking
yeah.
a question about. Yeah, yeah. I was like I said, when he started talking about that, he lit a fire under me, and I was like, "What did he do? What, he needs to sell me that one."
Oh well, you got to realize he lived in
Canada,
Ukraine. Well, he's from Canada, but he lived in the
right,
Ukraine
right,
for 6 years,
right.
and then he got married,
Hmm.
and then being that his wife is from there,
Hmm.
you know, they had a access. They had a pool and context. They had contacts to women already.
Right, right.
So
I
that
just thought he had a different business before that in Canada, where he had the
well,
accident. What?
well, he lost all of that.
Right, right.
Really, it was real estate mainly.
Yeah. Okay, I thought that might have been it.
It was real estate. He didn't go into details of what happened,
Right.
but he did say that somebody stole $1 million from him.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah, and he said,
And
well,
about
everything went downhill when he had the car accident when he almost
right,
died. That's when
right,
everything pretty much went downhill. And I
right.
think he didn't say how long he was in the hospital, or he didn't say he didn't go into great details.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking when he had that car crash, he was down and out for a while, for a long time. And
right.
that's when everything kind of spun out of control.
All your
Maybe,
friends disappeared.
yeah, because maybe the wife didn't know how to handle things. Um, that's sometimes. How many guys that if something happened to them, the whole family's fucked up.
Mm.
That happens. That happens.
Well, on a social level, my mom was. My mom was like a linchpin for the
Yeah,
whole thing. I mean, we talked about that. You're
yeah,
the linchpin there.
yeah. But I'm talking like drastic.
Hmm.
I'm talking like if he's the breadwinner or she's the breadwinner, and if something happens to them, his family spins out of control.
Right, right,
Yeah, I know some guys that's like that still to this day. If something was to
right,
happen to them, it's over.
right,
And they trying to not prevent that. They trying to like pass the torch, so to
right,
speak, to the kids or whatever. Hey, if
right,
anything ever happened to me, my son will keep this thing going. My kids will keep this thing going or whatever. And I don't think he was set up like that.
right, right. Trying to make sure he stays important.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
because he didn't have no kids back then,
right.
you know?
I
So
went to and I went to listen to some of his wife's music. It sounded good. It
what's he
really did.
saying?
Yeah. What was it? Anna Seven or something like that? Yeah.
Where is it?
On Spotify.
Oh, okay.
Um, what was it? Yeah. These guys are going over there like they're entitled, or are they going over there being goofy? Like this
Yeah.
one dude that was on YouTube dancing down the street to this music, and he was throwing money out at people in Colombia or Brazil. That's a great way of getting knocked out and dragged into the woods, man. I'm
Yeah.
like, do you know where you're at? You don't even do this in America. Why would you do that down there? Even on a good urban street, you still might get your head knocked upside in America. Why would you do that down there?
And I've seen this type of stuff when I'm out and about.
Mm,
I've seen people do things. I'm like, what the hell is this dude doing?
yeah.
Oh, crazy, man. And a
Well, they're
lot of
going
these
for
guys are from Europe, Germany, Germany, yeah, Germany's in Europe, like places like all over Europe, Australia, America.
Mhm.
They're from all over. I'm like, what you doing, dude? You
Hmm.
know, and a lot of them think I'm in the military. I'm like, bro, I ain't military. I'll knock your head off. Cause
That's
I had this one guy waste a drink. Now it would like waste a drink on me, right?
yeah,
I'm standing by the table, right?
right,
And he bumped the table because he's drunk or
right.
damn near drunk. And I'm like, I looked at him and he turned his head like nothing happened. So it was a girl that was with us, went over and talked to him and made him apologize. And he was arguing with her like he ain't done nothing wrong.
Right.
I'm like, what the hell? Okay, you know,
Where was this?
this is in Japan.
Yeah, yeah.
And he
And,
was
and and you definitely had to save face then. Uh, you, you could slightly get away with that here, but not for very long. But in
no,
Japan, you better not do that, because then
yeah,
everybody's going to whore you later.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is the type of stuff that a lot of people don't know how to act. They act like they're something that they're not. And a lot
Mm-hmm.
of these guys never really had it like that when they were
Right.
over here. And when they go someplace else and they start getting a little bit of attention or,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of clout, so to speak,
Right.
and somehow they're big headed now. And I'll be
Like
like,
they.
bro, I know where you from. I know your neighborhood. Your shit
But
is you from a raggedy ass town. And you come
eh,
over here acting like you brand new.
there's another thing too. That it's the scared people. They walk in there scared of everything. You just letting people know that you don't know anything, and you're just ready to get bopped upside the head. You already treating people out there like they're thieves or whatnot. Well, they're gonna treat you like they're thieves or something like that, And it doesn't matter who they are. I'm like, just act like you were there, like you were supposed to be there, you know. But don't act, like out of character. If everybody's doing this, you're in Rome. Do as Romans do. That's the first thing my father and all my uncles told me, and they were in the military. They were out doing military police stuff and writers and all this other stuff. You don't act like that. Even my grandfathers said that. When they were overseas, you don't do that. And it make. Hmm, I remember when I was in the military. Some people never left the post an entire year. You protecting a whole country, and you never left the post once to at least see whom you're protecting and what you're protecting. That's one. And then two, there's people out there just acting a fool. I mean,
Yeah.
and but yeah, I do understand the whole taking advantage of you thing too. The ladies out there, because the guy,
You're going to get taken advantage of. It's gonna
yeah,
happen.
okay. This guy came into my post on the first day in Korea. I said, "Do you have any khakis? Do you have any loafer shoes like brown ones? Do you have a hat and a polo shirt?" I took him into the bar off post. Within 10 minutes, he had a girl. I was like, man, it never fails. It never fails. Uh,
Yeah. You can't
you
it's
just see him coming.
yeah, look, it's damn near if you go into another place where you don't speak the language, you don't
Hmm.
know anybody,
Right,
you're going to get taken advantage of by somebody if you stay there long
right,
enough.
right.
That's just what it is. Now,
Yeah,
it would
like the
be
skin
much,
tax, like the
yeah,
skin tax. That's what it's called, the skin tax. You
yeah,
go over there, and you're gonna get got. That's like every time you go to buy something. See, that's something they don't know. You know, a whole bunch of them been flooding the Philippines, right? And they don't know excuse my language, to shut up and get out the way. You know, don't come towards her like you know her. Tell her what you want, and she'll go around and go get it. You know, stay your ass around the corner and shut up. You know,
Yeah,
she'll go get it for you. And
yeah,
that's anywhere in Asia, anywhere in South America too. You
yeah,
got to watch out for that. Shoot, anywhere up here.
yeah, yeah.
Because yeah, they might not what's his name overcharge you anything, but they're gonna take their time with your stuff, you know, or give you bad service. You need to do some extra sweet talking there, a little extra this, a little extra that. You got to know people, you know. People respect you when they give respect to their people around there.
Yeah,
But here, I told you about that before, where I was working, uh, working on networks and everything. They try to talk to these people like they're animals. Like you, this is what you're supposed to do. I'm like I'm talking to them like a human being. You know, you can't talk to them like they're not human beings, and that's the problem. You over there, one acting like you can push them around, talk to them any which way, and push your ideas and ideals on them. And two, you're acting scared in an environment you put yourself in, which you shouldn't have done in the first place unless you're comfortable. You know, you got to get to know people up here, get to know different cultures. They don't do that. They just don't do that. You don't even like the people you're around. How are you going to like somebody over there? That,
exactly.
that's the weird thing. I see some YouTubers do that too, and
Yeah,
I'm like, your company sent you there. Of all the people, I am sure that your company couldn't have found 30 people, at least one person to send over there. 30 people with your same credentials for your excuse my language, to send your ass over there to that country, whether Korea, Japan, Europe, anywhere, anywhere, and you being miserable and you acting like you didn't want to come here, and your company said, that's just disgusting. It's just disgusting.
yeah. A lot of people, they take these jobs and they get sent places and they really don't want to go, but they're gonna say, yeah, because man, I don't, I need my job, man.
And then
Yeah,
they're not managing their money. They're
no.
spending their money all over the place. You need to look up that thing about the, the the poor expats on the streets in the Philippines. Look
Oh, for
that up.
real?
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of these places, man, are not. You don't have that support like they do over here in North America. A
No,
lot of
no,
people
no.
think that. A lot of people think it's gonna be easy. So
Mm-mm.
no, bro, you gotta have your shit together before you go. This is why it pays for you to know people there before you get there.
Right.
If you're trying to make a move like that to another country, bro,
Mm-hmm.
you can't think just because you got some money that
Mm-hmm.
that's all it takes. No,
Right.
that's a start.
Right.
That'll keep you afloat.
Mm.
But what if your money dry up
Exactly.
and they gonna send your black ass or your white ass back over here? That's what's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Yeah. That's that earpiece thing. Yeah. I have my whole escape plan ready. I have all my money set for when if I need to take a plane out real fast. Everything. They ain't even thinking about that. They just
No,
sitting right there doing nothing.
running behind
And
the women and all that shit. And a lot of these dudes,
got kids,
yep,
a whole bunch
deadbeat,
of kids.
deadbeats. They leave the kids here and go to someplace else. I be like, yo, bro, when the last time you seen your kids? Man,
Yeah,
probably like 2, 3 years, man. I'm like, what?
I ain't even trying to do that.
God damn, bro. That's a long time, bro. Not
Yeah,
see your
somebody was
kids,
talking
bro.
about that about the DR thing, but I don't know. The DR thing is not traveling bros, passport bros. That's other people. That's a whole. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking
Nah,
about.
that's just some
Certain people that take trips like that and ball down there, and then they come back and ball with their girls and do whatever. Yeah, and they leaving a trail like they leave a trail up here.
I don't
But
even.
then,
I'm not even interested in going there. To be honest.
no, me neither. It's not that it's a bad place. It just I don't fit.
Exactly.
So
It's not my. It's kind of like Vegas. I don't. I'm not interested.
no.
It's not
But
my. Not my stilo.
I mean, I would want to build it up and build stuff for like a community for, like I said before, to build up communities for African Americans when they or if they want to leave. A community
Yeah.
they can be in. But how do I put this? The whole situation of those travel people coming down there, and let's not forget the women. The women keep throwing up like you leaving babies down there, but these women are going down those girls trips and getting pregnant and then come back and they loving on you, and then 9 months later they got a baby that supposedly is yours. I'm like, no, no, I'm not hearing that. No, it's one way or it's another, and I'm like, they're acting a fool in that country, and I don't want that image thrown on me. It's one thing to go down to a far off place. It's another thing to go to your neighbor who everybody's been mistreating or disrespecting. I don't feel comfortable with that. I just don't fit into that. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
Well,
Very
women, they've been traveling overseas for a long
yeah,
time.
yeah, but they don't get the heat that we do. Uh-huh.
But they give women a pass because guys put women on a pedestal over here.
Yeah, but they don't never check their women when they come back here.
No,
You're like, I wouldn't even be having sex with you for for
and some of
not
these
6 months, 3 months.
and some of these women, let's just be honest. Some of these women that I've seen,
Mm-hmm.
they got to pay, bro.
Hmm.
Some of these women, they old,
Mm-hmm.
bad built,
Mm-hmm.
skin ripped, you know, skin look like a road map, overweight,
Got bullet holes, bullet holes in their leg.
bad built, and everything, and you
Look
know,
like look like they got shot up.
yeah. And some of these guys, some of these guys are in poverty. They be laid up with too. That's another thing.
Mm-hmm.
At least we ain't laying up with no girl that's in poverty like that.
Mm-hmm.
You
No,
know,
no, no, no,
not
no.
like that. Not like the women, bro. I
Yeah.
mean, god damn, you can't even. I would be uncomfortable going back to where the guy lives at if I was a woman.
And you can tell which ones are doing it.
Yeah, at
And you know that.
least,
And
at
they going
least,
down there raw too.
yeah, you know that. At least, now the girl might stay in the favela, but at least inside the house, it looked good inside the house in most
Mm-hmm.
cases.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, these guys, where these guys stay at, and what these women be laid up with, it's a house outside with no window. You can see through the walls and shit. You can't. I can't stay in there. Uh, These guys are in poverty. So a lot of these women need to step their game up. That's all I'm saying. But nobody talks about it though. You're right.
Mm. Well, we're not staying down there. Yeah, but if you had the opportunity and somebody was actually going to wife you or some shit, you do. And they do. Every now and again, yeah, they do. But you don't hear about that either. Nobody's saying that to them.
Nope.
But then they'll go out there and try to put their stuff on people. And,
Yeah.
and I'm like, you can't put your Americanisms on them either, or your Western stuff on them. You know, just going from one country to another, going from, what do you call it, from America to England or Japan. I mean, not Japan, but Germany. That's they're like, you're not that type of white people. you know, an American white person is way different than a German white person. You know, they're just
Yeah.
their thought process and everything. Maybe they're conservative. Yeah, they might be, but you know, they're my kind of conservative. You know,
But
they're
check this
chill.
out.
Right.
I always say, if the person is from Germany, North America, Australia, the UK, and let's say it's a Caucasian person.
Hmm.
Now they'll disagree on a lot of different things. Now, but there's
Hmm.
one thing they would disagree with,
What's
and
that?
that is they should be in charge. Yeah, they agree with that. We should be in charge. That's the only thing they would agree. They would agree with that one 100% of the time.
Well, I mean, let's put it this way: I've been on more trips with Germans, going their vacation houses or whatnot, than I have with anybody else. You know,
Of
going there and
course,
stuff. So
of course.
I'm fine with them. They don't bother me nothing. I'm just not going to a cold country. You can kiss my butt on that one.
Yeah, same here.
But
You know,
yeah, yeah.
but they're socialized to be different. You know.
Well, I mean, when you get free college, even up to master's degree, yeah, you kind of do. You're a little different.
Yeah. You
And
know.
they call that socialism, but they're a capitalist country and they're making more money than us. You know, I'm just saying.
Yeah. I don't even get into that type of talk. That shit don't make no sense.
I'm
You
sorry.
know? How the hell you say you're hey, this is capitalist as we are over here, but it's always socialist. I'm like,
Yeah,
they get all this free shit in North America. What are you talking about?
they get the wrong free stuff. They get
Yeah,
the wrong free stuff.
all the time.
I don't need
Giving
that. I
out,
need
bro,
this.
giving out crack pipes.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Did that student loan thing help you out? No.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
heard about that. I heard about
Yeah.
that. I saw. I didn't read it, but I heard the story. Like 3 weeks ago. No,
Yeah. Yeah.
I can
No,
see why people would fall for that.
right.
I get it, but you can get out of it, but
You
not
can.
you can, but that you you walking around telling people I guarantee I get you out. Just give me 5,000. Come on, man. I mean, come on, man. I can see why people would fall for it though.
Mm.
I get it. When I heard about it, I said, "Oh God, man, come on, man." You know, no, there's one way. If you're at a certain percentage,
Hmm.
I think it's 80%. You can get out of it then. Even if it's 80% or 100%, I think it's 80%. You can get out. Uh they'll just get rid of it. Basically, you just have to have proof that you had a certain percentage, and that's the end of that. But if you had 100%, you for sure, you're out of it. You know.
You can fund the prison system. Ah, shit. Do
Well,
so
the
many
prison
different
is,
things.
is is private.
Yeah, for profit. It's not supposed to be for profit, but
It's not
it's for
supposed to.
profit.
They took it
So,
over.
so and they'll make sure you stay in there one way or another. So that's a bad business as a government here. You really honoring what you're supposed to be doing. But anyway,
Brian, I'm not talking.
but they're not putting their money where it needs to be.
No, they do what they want to do with the money.
Oh, they definitely scam people. Um, the whole ITT tech stuff. Um, but like my aunt was telling me, and they still kind of do this. If you get out of before you graduate from school, they'll set you up with a vote tech thing. If you haven't set up or decided to go to college yet, so you can work on something, and they'll put you in the job before you even finish the class, the vocational tech class, or anything like that. You already have the job. In fact, you start getting paid when you go to vocational school. So it's not like here where you're no. You're already you're already there getting training. The government's doing that. You're getting the training. You get to work. You know, and they're still kind of doing that. But yeah, it they don't have to fund somebody being, you know, uh, on some kind of hardship or anything like that. They got them in jobs. They got them in training. They got them out the door. You know, get them out there. They asked, what do the businesses need? And they said, we need this, and they put you in it. Not, you know, here where it's like free willy, all this stuff. You're no. You are in a job as fast as possible. You know, so that like I said, they're pointing at the wrong things. Putting people
Yeah.
on social stuff, and you don't need to. There's so many. They're saying there's so many jobs out there. Well, yeah, and people don't know how to do it. So you're going to train them to do it,
No.
and so now you're going to have to pay people to be on welfare, right?
Well, yeah, a lot of these companies are laying off now, bro. You don't hear
And
about it though.
it's the type of work they're offering. They don't need what people are working on, and people don't have the training for what they want. And the businesses want somebody ready-made walking in the door.
Yeah.
You are not going to get ready-made walking in the door. Wait a minute, let me repeat that. Just in case a business is hearing this, you are not getting ready-made walking in the door. They don't even train what you want at anywhere. You will still have to
I
train
mean,
them when they get to work.
I mean, you might, but they have to be older in most cases.
Right, they've got to already been doing it, and then whatever else that you have to learn, they'll train you a little bit more, and then
And
you get to run it.
and you're gonna have to pay more, and they don't want to pay more.
But here's the thing: most of the people that you're talking about are retiring, about to retire, or have retired.
Man,
So,
hey, bro, that sounds like me, bro. I'm about.
uh, like, well, you go on ahead and run your country and your business like this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. Nope. They can fix that. You can do that. Yeah, you're right. That's why they hire foreigners.
Yeah.
Shoot, I think some they do learn it over there, and they do help you out. They kind of help you get over here, yeah. But yeah, they do their thing, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'd do the same thing too, in the opposite direction if it was possible.
Yeah.
But nope, nope, not at all. And you hear they're trying to get people off of working remotely, right?
Oh, really?
Well, they're not saying it. There's this CNN report they did, and they were obviously trying to play her like she is stupid, like she's trying to be playing businesses or being disrespectful or whatnot. And she answers the questions all wrong or the way they wanted. But I don't know. They had me. They'd be all tied up with what they were saying. Anyway, what else was it? Winter is coming.
Man, our winter's here already.
Oh no. No. Not yet. It's cold. The winter isn't here yet. Winter isn't here yet.
Let the
Oh,
struggle begin.
nah, I don't want them to struggle. Nah, I hope
No,
people are happy.
not me. No, you mean
Nah,
them?
nah. I
Let's
don't
go.
want anybody. I
No,
don't want
I don't
anybody
want.
to struggle.
No, I don't want anybody to struggle, but some will.
But what is it? Not struggle. Settle.
Huh?
Settle.
Settle?
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna do that. Yeah, if I think most people have a breaking point.
You don't settle now, you settle later. Oh well. but it
Yep.
won't be me.
Yeah.
um, shoot, he like I said before, he had me thinking. You said you were going to do real estate,
I am doing it. Yeah.
so that's what you went to go out to school when you took that flight out a couple weeks back.
I went to a conference. Yeah, in Denver.
Hmm. Wait a minute. We talked about that. The big dude that used to be in the army. Uh, um, what is his name? He lives in Florida. I forget his name.
Oh, I think you talking about Grant Cardone.
No, 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 no. It's another dude, but
Rod
he's from
Cleef.
New York.
Rod Cleef.
No,
From New
no.
York? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know who that is. You threw me off with
he
the New York.
he just bought a yacht like
From New
4 months
York?
ago.
I don't know
Yeah,
who that is. I don't
he
know who
he
that
he bought not 3 6 Mafia. Who were they called?
is. Six Mafia. Oh,
No,
oh.
no, no. But
In the music
who was
business?
who? No, no. He bought the mansion from the people that was running their thing. I forgot the name of them.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, anyway, he bought it, and he's doing properties down there, and he just started doing a.
How old,
He was,
how old is he?
he's got to be 60, 65. He's a big, tall guy. He's got a lot of stomach, but
He fat?
yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Well,
I really don't know who you're talking about now.
I'll send it to you, and I'll post it later on to your thing. He's really funny. He's really funny.
How long he been doing real estate?
I think since the 70s, 60s, at least the 70s or the 80s.
Okay.
He was like a painter or something or doing whatever, and some guy told him how to do it, and he
Okay.
just started flipping properties and flipping properties.
Well, I don't want to be a flipper.
Mm.
I, I
He
want,
he
I want,
he'd rent them out, yeah,
yeah,
for a
that's what I
while
want.
over time, and then once he either paid it off or he got more than a percentage that he could take that money and that he'd
He
put back in the
resells.
bank,
He
right, and then
resells.
resell it.
Yeah, and then
Before it lost its value. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Take
yeah.
all the rent money you can out of it, reinvest it, and then take it out, and then take that money you
You go
just
for
took out.
the big properties.
Well, it's not even just that. What he said was, you take that money, you don't pocket it. You
No.
take some of that money, like say for instance, 100,000 to $1 million. You already made 5 million from the sale and everything or whatever. And the money that you got from the bank, you still have some left over from
Yeah,
you getting a loan, right?
yeah.
So he took the money that he had for the loan, where he got like $500,000. He took the $500,000 that he got from the previous loan and went and used that to get another loan. That's insane. That's insane. That's before he paid it off. So
Oh,
he went back and paid behind it, but he used the money for that to keep going forward. He can pay it off. He was paying some of it off. He's just using that money to move forward and keep moving forward. I
oh,
was like,
oh, he, he
he
wild.
was, yeah, he was.
He wild.
Yeah, he's still doing it. He's still making money doing it.
Well, all he did was just shut that business down and started a new one. He shut it down, filed bankruptcy, and started a new one. That's all.
Mm-mm. He's literally selling each one. He'll let it run for a while and then sell it off. And I was like, wow. But
No, no, no. I'm not talking. I'm talking about when he didn't pay the loan back.
oh,
Yeah, he, he
that's
did.
what I
He
was
did
thinking.
what he did what Trump does a lot. He'll start a business, a brand new business, right?
Hmm.
He'll raise money,
Yep.
and if it doesn't work out, he'll just
Hmm.
shut it down, file bankruptcy, and move on. That's it. People do that all the time. That's not new.
Yeah. And then one thing that my mom told me, because she was working in taxes and stuff like that, she said that if a company you have is failing, you'd want to make another business. And if you thought it was successful, but you made a mistake, You buy and it's failing. You make another business. Dude, this is what people do. These companies are doing. They make another business. They buy the other business and start over. But here's the thing: the person who's losing their business, if they sell to another business, they got some kind of tax credit or money back. The other company, if they bought the failing business or whatever they had, they got a tax credit or some money back because they took the failing company over. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
So
happens.
so
Yeah.
you keep the business from failing that you had, and you're not losing the workers, but you're still the owner of the company.
Yeah,
You're still the owner,
that happens.
or using somebody as a front person. You can do that. So it was weird. And we were playing with it like, Mom, are you serious? Like, yes, I'm serious.
Yeah, I know a
Uh,
guy I know a guy that his whole business model was to go buy companies that they're about to go under.
yeah, exactly. And then you can resell their name and everything.
Yeah.
And
And he'll buy them for like
mhm,
pennies on a dollar and turn the whole company around
right,
after about 18 months and then sell it.
that what's his name? Warren Buffett was kind of doing that. They kept complaining about him, but he was just selling off parts of the company so that
Yeah.
that company would run. Because they were buying stuff they didn't need to. You know, and made it lighter. But then, oh, we're losing our job. No, you didn't lose your job. You just went to another company. And if you did, you could get help with them to get another job. There's something going to happen. They're not going to leave you high and dry. Now, us, they leave high and dry.
Well, we're the first to go on the job.
Right, right,
We
right.
know, we already know what it is.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah, but I'm gonna do an interview with my man's wife next.
who?
Yeah, I'm
Wait a
doing.
minute. The last guy?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna do an interview with her next. I don't know when, but it's gonna be soon, I guess.
What are you going to talk about?
Her being a matchmaker.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hmm.
Yeah,
What day is that going to be? So
I'm
I
not
can be ready.
sure, but I'm not gonna go live. It's not
Oh,
gonna go
damn.
live.
I can't pick her brain. Damn.
Well, no,
But
I take that back. I take that back. I take that back. I take that back. I might.
besides, I need a musical hookup.
I might. You know, but I was tired. I was tired as hell that day. I don't know if you could tell.
I could tell, so I was just asking the questions so that you didn't have to.
I was tired, man.
I'm sorry if it kept you up, but I was just trying to get the full thing out there.
Yeah, I didn't get that much sleep that night, man. I'm like, oh. And I had to, he wanted to do it at 1 o'clock. Now I knew that in advance, but sometimes, man, I wake up, I just don't feel good. Oh man, but I ain't gonna reschedule. You know what I'm saying? I,
Right,
I, I said I was gonna do so I got to do what I said I was gonna do. I
right.
agreed to it.
Well,
You know?
what kept you up?
No, I was just looking at TV. That's all.
Ah, is that what you call it?
Yeah, just looking at TV, man. But yeah, man, I just think a lot of people are giving a lot of theory online when it comes to traveling, and it's like I said, like if a guy's been in this hotel room for 2 3 years and he's telling me to go somewhere and he left, bro, you're not selling me on your
No,
idea that well, bro. I
no,
mean, come on,
no.
bro. You in a struggle hotel room 2 3 years. Come on, brother.
I know exactly where I'm going to live and exactly what I'm going to do. I don't know
Bro,
how people do that. I, I no. I don't know why they do that. And they live far above their means or live in a place that They're not going to be comfortable. Why would you
Well,
be there
no,
if they're not?
they know they're not going to be there long.
I mean, I'm a wanderer. I can pick up and go whenever. That's who I am. It's in my blood. My father would do it. It's just what we do. I can literally, you literally can say, well, let's go somewhere. We got the money. Let's go. I'm going to say, I'm just going to pack up four things and I'm gone. That's just it. And I'm going to make sure my wallet, my phone are one of those things. I'm ready to go. So that's not the issue for me. I'm ready to go wherever I want to go. But at the same time, I don't just run up in a place, act like I'm gonna just traveling all over these places, not staying to learn people, to know people, or you know, enjoy the life that's there.
Yeah, see, that's crazy. I mean,
You know, I shoot, I damn, is there a country I don't have relatives in? I don't know. Damn.
how do you live? How do you stay someplace going back and forth for a year or two, and every girl you know is damn near been ran through? What about the other girl? What about the other girls? And then they'll say, "Well, there ain't no other girls." I'm like, "What? Oh, wait a minute now. Now you full of shit now." And all women ain't saying. All women ain't getting ran through, brother. You
No.
full of shit now. And no, no, it don't even. The dumbest guy know this that
Right.
that there's some woman somewhere that ain't getting ran through. But how come
Mm.
you? How come you ain't met them yet?
All you
You
get is the ran through ones.
you in the club scene. You at the bars. We
I
know
never
the
understand
bars.
that either.
We know what the bars and the clubs is all about. God damn.
Look, I'll put it this way. Because of what's happened with them in the West, I'll give you 90 days at most to get your shit together. You know, and that's it. That's it. But don't be thinking that these women you can wife and take home. And there are a whole bunch of good ones out there. They got degrees. They've been educated. They got visas and stuff and passports. In fact, they were educated in the United States, and they got the ability to go back whenever they want. So they don't need you to go back there. They already
Yeah,
got stuff back there.
yeah,
If they wanted to stay or be with somebody over there, they would have done it. They got doctor friends calling them every day trying to get them back. So if they wanted to be there, they'd have been there. Um, and that's the type that I really want. You know, if I was supposed to date somebody, which I've
yeah.
said before, I'm willing to take sand to the beach, but the sand don't want to act right. uh, I don't have any problem with that. Shoot.
Yeah, it'd be like that. Yeah, but that I agree. Those are the type of women you want. You
Mm,
know, they don't need to be with you. They
mm,
want to be with you.
right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I like that type of attitude. I like that.
Because I don't know. It's my parents raised me to like intelligent women. That's all.
Yeah. Me- Yeah, I remember years ago, man. I had a woman tell me she was like, and she was kind of she had one foot in and one foot out of the streets. And
Hmm.
she said something to me, man. At the time, I was in my 20s. This shit kind of blew my mind. She was old. I'm 27, and she was like 36 at the time.
Hmm.
And she said, "Hey, I fuck with you because I want to. I fuck with them because I have to." I said, "What?" So I said, "What do
Wait,
you mean?"
where was this?
Huh?
Where was this?
This is in North Carolina at the time. And I was in Charlotte before this when I used to come and visit up here.
Mm.
I used to come visit here, and I met this woman, and she used to hang around these basketball players and football players and um people that work at Bank of America, and she used to hang around that crowd.
Oh, so
So
basically,
so she
she was doing event stuff or whatever.
yeah, she used to tell me about these because she had it was a girl that was from Toronto
Mm.
at the time. She was a nurse at the hospital, and they used to hang out all the time and go to these parties, and they used to come back and tell me about it. And her girlfriend was fine as a motherfucker. Oh man. And she had that accent too.
Hmm.
And she ended up getting married to, I forgot that dude name, man. He used to play for the Charlotte Hornets at the time. He ended up getting married to him, and it didn't work out. It didn't last, for whatever reason, you know. And but they used to come back telling me about all the parties, and they had pictures of the guys and girls that they took pictures with and all that shit.
Hmm.
So they used to come back and tell me about most of the guys. He said most of these dudes are lame, you know. They ain't really, they just hang. They like the scenery, but they ain't really feeling them guys like that. The majority
Right.
of them. And then that's when she told me, "Hey, I fuck with you because I want to. I fuck with them because I have to." She hit me with that, bro. I was like, I never had a woman say nothing like that to me before. That kind of blew my mind.
Someone is working an event thing, and the other one wants the money, the lifestyle, huh?
Yeah, yeah. So I was like, damn. Yeah,
But then what's the name? The event one seemed to be chasing the money too much.
yeah.
I mean, is she still in doing that?
I don't know. I don't see her no more.
Because
But she's old now.
yeah,
Probably like she's
yeah.
like 60.
Mm. Oh yeah, we're the same age. I
About
forgot.
60 now. So I don't see her no more. You know.
Wait, did you see I, the I don't want you you've seen some of the Zoom to Thailand stuff, right?
Yeah.
Did you see the one where he talked to his female friend that was an event thing? She was it
No,
was like his
no, I
fourth
just
episode or something like that. You
no,
got to
no, I
watch
just
that. You got to watch that. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. And that'll be the one you want. I don't know what it is if event planners don't get married. I don't understand that.
oh. Yeah, I haven't watched Richie Mack. I haven't watched his videos in a while.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, he got a good channel, man. He do good videos, man. You know.
I'm just like I don't hate black women. I'm just like no, no.
Nah,
I mean my daughter,
I'm not one of those guys
and he's
that
not. You know.
I don't compare women to each other. I don't. I think that shit is corny.
Mm,
When you
yeah.
compare, black women are better than Thai women are better than black women, white women are better than black women. That shit is corny.
I mean, there's black ties. There's black people in Colombia and
Yeah,
Brazil.
I don't.
There's
I
black
don't.
people everywhere.
I don't do that.
No, no.
What
And
I
I've,
say is just a different type of grass on the other side,
but it's green.
and
And
but that
is it manicured? Do you
is
have a mower or do you have one of
yeah.
those hand
I
mowers where you
always
got to push
say
it?
it's just a different type of grass.
Yeah,
That don't make it better though. Just
but
different.
it's the one you can deal with though.
Yeah, yeah. I mean
I mean,
that's just in general.
it might be astroturf. I don't have to fence shit.
Maybe, maybe. Now there's some. Now there's some stuff on that other side I can't deal with.
Deal with no,
I
no.
can't deal with.
Mm.
And there's some stuff that I'm like, no, I can't deal with that. I'm gonna tell
Like
you
that
right now,
rich.
I can't deal with. Let me tell you one thing I can't deal with
What's
is
that?
the family over all the time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can't deal with that. I need my own space.
Right.
I don't mind if you come to visit.
Is that what happened over there?
What happened in Atlanta?
Oh, oh,
But
oh.
that wasn't even family. God damn, that's like strangers, new people.
I mean, I'm a family person, but
But
I
all the
don't put
time, bro, every day,
nah. I'm a, I'm like an introvert slash extrovert.
I'm trying.
You can't, I can't do both, all the time.
I'm
I have
trying
to
to.
have something.
I'm trying to sleep, bro. I can't sleep.
uh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
But my mom, like, she was like a director or manager, so and she was good with people and she liked people, but she would invite my family over, have them in the living room that she had built just so she could have more people in there, as a family functions and stuff like that. She'll have people there. She'll be there for 15 minutes and then leave to go to her bedroom. As long as you're having fun at her house, she don't care. She just doesn't care. It's like that. And then sometimes her sisters would come up and see her or whatnot. It's just the way she was. Um, but yeah, I do understand that. I do understand that. But then you you don't have to host the whole thing. But then did you have space to be by yourself and do your own thing? That's the thing. You didn't have the space for that, right?
No,
Because you weren't in the house, right?
I didn't know. No, it was an apartment. I didn't know they were coming.
Yeah. I do that sometimes. So I'm apologize for that person. Uh,
No,
that's a,
I don't mind if they come,
right.
but
Just
you
tell me.
come over like every other day and you stay. You don't leave until 3 in the morning. If you leave,
What?
or you stay overnight.
What?
Yeah,
Who did that?
that's what I'm
No, no,
talking
no.
about. I
No,
know people,
no.
bro. I know people that go through this.
That's inappropriate. That's
Yeah,
highly inappropriate.
yeah.
You got to go.
Somebody got to go. Shit.
That's another thing I'm not putting up with. Somebody bringing their cousin or family friend or whatever. Oh, it's just going to be a couple nights or a week. Hell no. No. No, 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 no. Because I already know that's going to be something that's going to be a year or 2 years. And either they got to go or I'm going. And trust me, I can leave. I will get another room. I'm saying I'm moving. I don't even have to get all my stuff at the same time. I'll just slowly
And
move
another,
out.
and another thing I can't deal with it.
For
People
what?
calling me borrowing money all the time.
Yep, yep, yep.
I'm like, look,
You have to deal with that over there. But
I ain't,
that
I ain't, I ain't the, I ain't the money man.
no,
I'm not
no,
a bank.
no.
Now,
You.
you can help me make some money,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll give you some money. That,
Mm-hmm.
but if you're gonna just call and think I'm supposed to just give you some, no, no,
Did you experience that in Japan?
no, I haven't.
Mm.
But I know people that experience that everywhere,
Right, right.
especially in other countries.
Never get with somebody who's fighting with their family, who
Well,
is constantly fighting with their family.
that's going to be a disaster. You shouldn't even be involved in that.
Yeah, I put myself in that
Ah,
one.
you
I
know
mean,
that.
you can't get along with your brothers and sisters. You can't get along with me.
You know.
You can't get along with anybody.
I mean, if you young man, sometimes you don't know no better. But
Yeah,
you know,
but I'm a simp. I look out for her anyway.
well,
She's
all
learning.
of us got that simp chip inside of us, man. Sometimes it gets activated.
Well,
You
here's
know?
where it stops being simping. they realize that you aren't the simp they thought you were, the man they thought you were, that you were, and you look out for them when there's an actual
Well,
emergency, but you don't bother with them any other way.
well, I'll give you an example of how the simp chip gets activated.
Mm-hmm.
You walk. Let's say you at the job.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you outside the building.
Mm-hmm.
You see a guy slapping a woman up. It's gonna
No,
be
no.
hard for you not to say anything when you're looking at that,
You're right. Exactly.
because it's like just being a man. It's like, yo, y'all need to chill. Yeah,
Right.
relax. Y'all at the job. It's you know what I'm saying. It's relax. You know what I'm saying.
Mm.
It's gonna be hard for you to just ignore that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's understandable.
Yeah. I mean, before all this stuff in the last 2 or 3 years, I would have knocked the shit out of him. Exactly. Just like that.
Yeah,
But
but
these last 3 years, I don't I don't understand why these Western women think that they can say all that shit on YouTube and TikTok and all this other stuff and think that everybody's going to be okay with it.
yeah,
And then
that's
people agreeing with it in high numbers. How did you think that was going to work? And then you comment.
yeah.
I'm
So
like,
a lot of guys are saying, okay, if you feel that way, I ain't gonna do nothing, man.
right.
If you say you don't need no man, okay, cool. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
just you
I
identical with me.
there's no point in investing in you.
Yeah,
That's the whole thing. It's a whole investment. But
yeah.
that's why I felt like I was wasting my time here. So it's a
Kind of
big
like
waste of time.
another good example. You say you
Hmm.
have a sister and
Hmm.
her husband beats her up, or her boyfriend beats her up. She
Right.
keep she calls you, hey, come get me. You go over
Hmm.
there, go get out of there.
Hmm.
Maybe you might have to rough the dude up a little bit.
Hmm.
You ain't you ain't kill him, but you just rough him up
Right.
a
Right.
little bit or whatever. And she
Right.
go back to the dude tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. I ain't. No, I'm not coming to get you.
You wasting your damn time.
Exactly. I,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's a sign of insanity.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I'm all well, but come on.
It's
I
good.
didn't have time to see that. I mean,
You're
I
better off.
can.
You're
Sorry,
better
go ahead.
off just staying out of that shit.
Right. Right. I focus on what I'm doing, focusing on work, focusing on getting driving back home, focus on doing a whole bunch of different stuff. I don't need you to be behind my back, when I come home, stabbing me in the back or yelling at me, knowing full well I'm doing all this stuff, I'm paying the bills, and you're coming at me like that. I don't understand that logic. And you're thinking that I'm weak. I'm like, if we were in any other country, this would not be a conversation you'd be having, you know.
Well, it ain't about logic for them. It's
Mm.
about control.
Right, right. I think that this country creates simps.
Of course,
The laws create simps.
the
I
judges
mean,
are simps.
you
The
can't even
attorneys are simps.
you can't fight people, that you want to fight. I can't do that. I have to ball up my fist and just let that shit
You
go.
got to catch them in the parking lot.
The parking lot's got cameras. Everywhere I go is
Well,
cameras.
you got to catch them out away from work.
Cause, well, everywhere I go, there's a camera.
No, it
Once I
ain't.
get out my car,
No, it ain't. You can pull up on them.
uh,
You do it LA style.
pull out a gun and start shooting up.
No, in LA they catch you at the red light, homie. Or
I,
they might pull up at your house.
I didn't know that. I didn't
Yeah,
know
that's
that.
how they do you in LA, bro.
Mm.
Ask Chris Brown. He'll tell you about it. And ask that dude. Man, one dude he got robbed at his house. I forgot
Mhm.
the name of the guy that had got this company. Yeah, them a
Mhm.
lot of them entertainers. Your favorite entertainer in L.A.
Mhm.
Almost all of them done got. Especially if you're out of towner living in
Mhm.
L.A.
Mhm.
Don't give a damn but no. They don't give a damn but no private neighborhood in them damn gates. They getting through them. They getting past them damn gates. Because the dude at the gate, all you gotta do
Get
is
money.
throw him a couple of dollars.
Mhm. Back right up to your house and take stuff out. Mm.
Well, yeah, but now they prefer you to be there. That's they don't care about no gate. No, that because see, on the East Coast, people kind of like rich people. You don't necessarily got to be rich, but people are well off or rich. On the East
Mhm.
Coast, they kind of got their own little. They can kind of hide and
Mhm.
away from the working class.
Yeah.
In LA, you can't hide. They don't
Um,
care nothing about that shit.
I mean, I could send you a video of that.
They don't care.
I know where they're at.
Yeah,
Maryland looks like it's small when you go. Baltimore looks like it's small, but when you start really running around the different areas, you can see where it gets big, and then all of a sudden you find these big houses, and then you think you're at the big houses, but you ain't seen shit
yeah.
yet. No.
And a lot of these communities are gated and they got security, right? So
Some of them,
a lot of people that live there, they think, oh, we're safe. In
they
LA, shit, that don't mean nothing.
they got a long road and all this and that and whatnot. They sometimes dirt or rock, and sometimes it's paved, and it'll have a gate. Here's the issue with Baltimore: they got cameras everywhere, and when I mean everywhere, it's everywhere. And then they're not dumb. These people, I know how to find you. They know how to find you. I will find a camera or something that will find you. All I have to do is see your vehicle and know what it looks like. And I can track what time it was at any place, in any direction, and look for it. I'm going to find you. And that's the way they think here. And then plus you're close to DC. So most of these people work for the federal government. They're going to find you.
Yeah,
One way or another, they're going to find you. Oh, I got a friend. He's going to find you. That's why they're comfortable.
yeah.
The rich people here.
That's why, like living in a place like LA,
Hmm.
it you can't be. You kind of have to be thorough to live there. You can't be uh, one of them type of guys that's kind of a scumbag that don't get
Right.
no respect. You're not gonna last long there.
No,
No, you can't hide either. That's another thing. You
no.
know, that's
And
why
then,
a lot of guys that go to LA from the East Coast, whether it's
right.
in the music business or rapper or something like that,
Hmm.
they go to LA and they start doing
Dumb shit.
janky shit, and a couple weeks later they get shot.
Well,
Because they might have met somebody, say, hey, I need this, I need that. Okay, man, I can help you out with that. Just give me this amount of money,
hmm,
bring the car back. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
we good. But no, they
right.
don't bring the car back. They drive to New York City with the
So
damn car.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Stole
and
the damn car,
don't
basically.
come back with it.
Don't come back with the
Don't
car.
come back at all.
And now he do come back, but he didn't turn the
Mm,
car back in.
uh-huh.
Now he's on Instagram, uh, doing his live.
Talking about selling your car off or something like that.
Yeah. And now he get, got on Instagram.
Yeah,
You know,
that is so dumb.
yeah, but you got people that they don't understand respect goes a long way in places like LA. The West
Right.
Coast, see, the West Coast is a different type of animal.
Hmm.
That's a different type of place, different world out there. All that fast talking and um, you bait and switch. You're not gonna last long in LA doing that.
Yeah, that doesn't work here either.
No?
No,
Oh, okay.
that it like this girl that was. Damn it, I give up my secrets. She was at a certain fragrance counter, and I wanted to buy some cologne, some good smelling cologne, right? And she started talking fast. Now, when you're selling me something, I don't. It throws me off when you start talking fast because it makes me feel like you're just trying to sell me something, which is true. But you don't start throwing stuff at me. Take your time, you know, just like you ladies want. Yeah, but take your time. You don't have to rush.
If you gotta
You
talk,
know,
if you gotta talk a lot about anything, you probably don't know what you're talking about.
exactly. Make me feel comfortable with this purchase.
Yeah, you
You
know.
know.
And here's the thing: most places outside of North America
Hmm.
operate just like LA.
Yeah.
They're just like that. Respect goes a long way in these countries, in South America,
Hmm.
Colombia, you know, Brazil. Respect goes a long way.
Right.
That goes much further than money. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand that.
Yeah.
People
I
don't care. And another thing, a lot of mistake, a lot of people don't care about your money when you go overseas as much as you think. It ain't really. Yeah, you got it. Well, we'll jack you.
yeah, you want to keep talking about it if you
We'll
want
jack
to keep.
you if you're a fool.
Right.
You easy mark. But
That's pretty much why those women don't focus on money because you're just going to wind up getting hurt.
yeah,
So
but don't act like you a big shot.
every time I see here, every time I see that video in my head of that dude throwing out money in that neighborhood, like he's better than them, just throwing out money.
That type of shit happens all the time.
I mean, you can under some way help them with money, but you don't go up in their neighborhood and throw money in a video camera, on video and post it on YouTube. Are you insane? That's total disrespect.
Exactly. That's not. And I said that earlier. They see it as disrespect.
Right. And then that goes to the rest of us. I'm like, that's why I'm like, if you're gonna act a fool in another country, and I'm there, you either need to get on a plane or you're gonna roll back. So just get out. Just get out. You can't be like that around me. Not where I'm at.
Life is cheap. Life is cheap overseas, so respect is everything. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like if you're the truth, okay, I'm gonna say it like this: if you're a respectable guy wherever you living at over here,
Hmm.
wherever you go at, it's probably gonna be the same times 10.
I found that me being a pleasant person, nice, saying hello or whatnot, up here is looked down upon, but the further south I go, it's appreciated. And when I went to Houston, it
Yeah,
was appreciated. I was like, what the hell?
because
And I was,
up north is corrupt, and
I'm not gonna,
and
I'm not gonna
people
deny that, but
up north is people are so busy trying to pay the bills and they're ripping and running. They don't really have time to get to know people like that.
ooh, that's like this girl said. I saw the Daily Wrap Up crew earlier today. This girl said she doesn't trust people that are nice to her. I'm like,
Well, she must live
you,
in a big city.
yes, she was like
Exactly. I understand why
Harlem or
she
some
said
shit.
that.
I'm like, are you stupid? Yeah, I guess where you're at, somebody's trying to
Get
rob
some,
you or steal something.
get
Yeah,
something out of her. Yeah.
Yeah,
I understand why she said that. I get
and
it.
I understand it, but
It's a
don't put
twisted
me in it.
it's a twisted mentality.
Right. I don't have time for that. I that's another reason why I gotta get out here because nice doesn't mean nice up here.
And
Now
I
I'm
and,
with you.
and see, when you go south, the further you go down south, is like you said,
Mhm.
people tend to be more mellow for the most part. Now, in certain pockets, yeah, of course, it's just like up north. We know it. We understand that.
Yeah, yeah.
But for the most part, people tend to be very mellow. They take their time. People tend to talk slower, you know. And another thing, when you go real to the bottom, South America, um, they you're a man first. Then whatever comes after that, that's like icing on the cake.
Right.
In North America, it's the opposite in most cases. Is who you is what you doing out is what you do first in most cases. Then, okay, I'll get to know him now. If
Don't forget
if
he looks good.
if
He's got
if,
6.
if you get a chance to get to know him,
Well, I mean, you got to be 6 foot first. At least that. That's what
yeah,
they say anyway.
you got all this. It's the stuff outside of the person
You
comes
five. You
first.
you 5 foot under, and you talking about you need a 6 foot man. I'm like, huh?
So it's the opposite. Once you okay, he's a entertainer, a rapper,
Mhm.
whatever. He work at Bank of America, whatever. Okay, so I gotta talk to him now and see if I like him, you know. And then when I realize I don't like him, three, six
Use them
months later, I done wasted my damn time,
exactly.
you know. Or you might get married to this fool,
Oh God, don't
and
even
then you
bring
be
it up.
like, she realized I really don't like him. I mean, I like the scenery. I like the people that know him, you know, but I don't really like who he is as a person.
Damn.
That's how it is. That happens in North America all the time because they never really get
Get
to
to know.
know the person. They just get to know what's around the person. They like what's around the person, but they don't really like
That person.
who the person is, where they came from. And they don't even ask how he grew up. They don't even care in most cases. If you want her, in most cases, if you want her to know about that, you're gonna have to damn near force her to listen.
I can't deal with that.
This is why when I meet somebody new, I don't tell anybody, any woman, anything. No, about my accomplishments, what I do, my job. I don't say anything about that shit. You're gonna know. You're gonna get to know me right here, right now, in this seat. I ain't gonna
I,
talk about no job.
nope, I'm not gonna do that.
And say, hey, what do you do? I said, you know what? That's a good question. It's hard to say. Let's just say, um, I'm a web designer. Let's just say that.
I'm not even gonna tell them that. They don't need
You
to
know,
know.
I don't talk
Uh,
about anything. I don't talk about no books, no channel, no podcast. I don't talk about any of that shit.
I'll let talk to the people in general, but women, I talk to them about just stuff I'm interested in. You're not interested in what I'm interested in.
Yeah.
It's quite all right. Keep it moving.
I don't even talk about me being in the Navy. I don't even talk. I kind of like, because I don't really have any. Well, I got a picture on the wall or whatever, but I don't have anything in my car that says I was in the military, and I don't have no stickers or anything like that. So
I gotta get those DAV tags.
well, no, that's not true. I got the plates. God damn it!
No, yeah, see, see,
I got the
see,
state plates. I got the state plates. I forgot about that.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then your bank card.
yeah, yeah, that too. But I don't even pull that out. I usually have cash mostly.
Wait a minute, you're with Navy Federal, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I'll do that too. I think
yeah.
I'll do that too. But what's his name? I wound up having to get an Army card, so that's what that is.
So I usually downplay shit until a certain point. I've seen, okay, she cool, or she making an effort to get to know me, or whatever. But I ain't the type that start flashing, talking about, look at what I got. No, 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 no. And you ain't coming to my house. No. You got to work your way up to that. Uh-uh. No.
Hmm.
I'm a little I'm a little itchy about going to your house so fast. I'm kind of
Yeah,
scared. I don't know. I don't know who's over there or what's over there.
you know. Hey, wait a minute.
Somebody might show up
You got
when
a
I'm over
girlfriend.
there.
You got a boyfriend over there, or husband, or a girlfriend, whatever
You
that
never
is.
know. Some of these
Or,
women don't have control over their household. You got
or
guys, you got men and women show up when they feel like it and all kind of shit. If they don't answer the phone, some people they'll just pull up. I'm like, what the hell? You got people pull up at your house? Just answer the damn phone. If the phone is ringing, answer it.
answer.
Some people are crazy. They'll pull up at your house, but when you don't answer, some people are crazy like that.
No, they're crazy. So
And I
is
don't
what
want
it
to be
is.
there and some crazy fool at the door talking crazy, and you open the door and he or she coming in there acting crazy. I'm out of there. I ain't got time for that shit. I'll talk to you. I see you when I see you. No, we ain't gonna be talking no more after that.
Oh,
You know.
now you're making me remember something I did in the military. At least
I
three
mean,
things I did.
we
No,
all
four things I did.
look, we
Four.
all have been in a similar situation like that. Now, maybe not.
Four
Maybe
things I did in Georgia.
now. I've been at a girl house and a guy popped up, but he was cool. He was respectable. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Blah blah blah. I just came over, just get something from her or whatever." And she did not know he was coming. I could tell, kind of tell. You know what I'm saying? But we all have been in little situations where shit could have went
So,
down. Shit could have went south real quick. You know what I'm saying?
yo, I was dangerous. What the fuck? One of them was the this this girl that was in the next unit to me, and she took me to this place. I swear it was an abandoned house,
Oh damn!
and I'll leave it at that.
I hate it, man. But hey, that's a video for another day. The next video, I'm gonna talk about the dirty shit that women do. In the next video,
And the men that followed.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. But all right, man. Thanks for coming down, hanging out with me, bro. Hold it down.
All right, I'll help. I'll help you out. Okay. Hey, you saw my new thing, right?
Huh?
The locker room thing.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I wanted you to check it out. What I said on it, just the thing, or give me any advice on it.
All
All
right.
right.
Peace,
All right.
peace. There you have it. Another episode. Check out the Patreon, man. I got a new video I'm posting up there tomorrow. Don't forget to check out the Love Can't Wait podcast and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know. So, hey, until next time, I'm out. Peace.